The other half is shuttling kids here and there and accommodating. But this kind of reading, which is written in the they, that, those, you know, Shakespearean time, is so hard, but so awesome. It is like the untethered soul. The untethered soul is like a smaller, easier, modern way of saying what's in here. It's saying that you are pure. It's saying that you came from God, that you are love, that you need more love, that the earth needs more love. And the more love you show, the more love you give. And that's it. Actually, that's what her book's called. Marianne Williamson's book is called A Return to Love. She could not use A Course in Miracles, but she writes it in her as a subtitle. But hers is called A Return to Love. So glad I remembered that now, because that's what she was trying to teach us. She was trying to teach us that this whole book, all of these pages, is a repetitive way that says God is but love, and therefore so am I. Literally. Like the random page, I could open it up and it keeps saying, it's just all about love. It's just about love. Everywhere I read, like I'm here. I'm only here. And every time, isn't that cute? It's not hoarding if it's books, right? I need one for scrapbooking. But it really, honestly, it just reiterates 1,001 pages of bring yourself, like Marianne says, a return to love, which is so hard. It's so hard in this world. It's so hard to have so many things happen to us, looking at everyone, working so hard, trying to compete with life and this and that. It's so hard. It sounds so simple. It's like, look how thick this book is. And yet all it wants to tell you is that God is love and you are love. Right? Right. I think I said enough about those. Now I'm going to get down to the nitty-gritty. Nitty-gritty. The whole reason. This video is so long. I hope you're still with me. I should have said get a cup of coffee first. The Desire Map. Danielle Laporte. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Danielle Laporte. Danielle Laporte, awesome. Look for her on Instagram. Look for her on her YouTube. I don't know if she has YouTube, but maybe very small things. She has a lot of podcasts. She does a lot of podcasts with people who do podcasts. She's usually their main guest. A couple of my favorite is Lewis Howes. He's an ex-football player that has a podcast. Beautiful human being. That guy is like, I don't have his book. I think he's going to have a book coming out in November. I'm going to be all over that. So Lewis Howes, he does podcasts, and his podcasts are phenomenal. The guy is a gem. I wish that he could, I don't know. He could teach the world or teach all men to feel and understand that emotions are human feelings. They're not a gender specific, right? Sensitive, kind, caring isn't sincerely just, gender specific, and that we should stop, just like the witch books, witch being a negative term that we want to label women in. I think the same thing happens to men when they want to be human. We qualify it as, are you being a sissy and a wussy? I think it needs to stop. I myself have a son, and I don't cater to those labels at all, because the world is lacking in love, and it starts with men as well. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sadness. It's like my dad now. I mean, if you had met him years ago, he was the toughest, meanest person. Now he's transforming and allowing his emotions of what life has transpired from his own choices too. And now he's feeling emotion, right? But is it too late for him now in his 70s? If he had had these emotions before, if he was allowed to feel those emotions, would he have been a better person? My God, I could talk about this for hours. The Desire Map. The Desire Map by Danielle Laporte is the first thing that she came out with. I just wrote a little quote here, life begins where you start. That's how I feel. Life literally begins where you start. And this woman, I don't know, she literally changed the way I feel about myself, as a woman. Again, it's incredible because I came from a culture and a home and a life where we were oppressed. The inside cover are words of what our core desired feelings are. Okay? So our core desire feelings are what we like to feel, right? So instead of saying to yourself, I want a bigger house, I want a faster car, I want, to make more money, I want to be the prettiest, whatever. No. Those things are just statements that we make because we have a core desire feeling, right? We have a core desire feeling to feel something. So I took a piece of scrapbooking paper. Yes, I did. And I wrote down my core feelings. I want to feel joy. I want to feel sexy, in brackets, very sexy, strong, feminine, the divine feminine, and abundance, right? So what she teaches us, right, is how to translate, like, what are we going to do every day to create these core desire feelings? What am I going to do to bring me joy? Well, I'm going to dance in my kitchen. I'm going to hug my kids. I'm going to pay attention to my husband and smile, right? What am I going to do to make myself feel sexy? Well, I'm going to exercise, and I'm going to eat healthily so that my body ages properly and I look good, right? And I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to get my nails done, and I'm going to comb my hair, and I'm going to make effort. What am I going to do to feel strong? Well, I'm going to make sure that I'm not so hard on myself. Instead of always cutting myself down with words and making myself feel that I'm not good enough, I'm going to do stuff to make myself feel strong. And physically too. The exercise comes in there too. And feminine, yeah, I'm going to wear my jewelry and put on sexy clothes and do all that stuff that makes me feel what I think my definition of feminine is. And then abundance, I'm going to be grateful, and I'm going to write down grateful things and feel all the gratitude for the things I already have so I can feel abundant, right? So it's actions, really. It's actions that promote the feelings. And she has exercises. And yes, I didn't answer the whole thing because I wasn't there yet. Open wide to what you want. I love the way she writes. I love her styles. And yes, there's a workbook, and there's a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of therapy that I did. The color of joy. To me, teal, blues of every hue, mint, aqua, turquoise, blue, greens, the ocean, right? The sound of joy, crazy laughter and music. The scent of joy, ocean. I obviously love the ocean, right? My husband, Alan, there you go, the scent of joy. So this is where she started. Her second book that I read was White Hot Truth. This came out this year. I literally was standing in line for this one because this is what I like about Danielle Laporte. She is also another one of those zero BS filter people. So when she talks, she's got a potty mouth, so be warned. She doesn't sugarcoat things. Her book is called White Hot Truth, and she has on her Instagram truth bombs, right? She has things that literally, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know where to start. You just need to read this book. Again, it will translate to you what you need. Fall madly in love with your humanity. Her quotes are crazy. Let your preferences evolve. Moving forward, changing, growing. Love yourself like it's your job, right? It sounds so easy. We dedicate ourselves to a job that I'm going to say most of us don't like doing. But we do our job with so much passion because we need the money, yada, yada, yada. Imagine if we loved ourselves with the same effort that we give our job. Hello concept, people, right? She's awesome. Create where you belong. So, Danielle Laporte, she breaks down the spiritual path seeking. So she breaks down all of those self-help books. She breaks down all of those retreats and stuff that you go to. Not necessarily saying that you shouldn't or you couldn't or you wouldn't. No. She's saying that everything you do is on a path to your white hot truth. Everything that you break down, that you dissect, that you grow and live and that you want to manifest and all this gratitude and all this stuff, she says it has to lead you to your truth. Your truth being something completely different than my truth. Hence the core desired feelings. There's like 1,000. You might pick 5 of these. I might pick another 5 of them, but it's still your truth, right? She's awesome, guys. You need to read her. You need to inhale her. Comes to the piece de resistance. Yes, this is the planner that comes from Danielle Laporte. Let's just talk about the color. Gold embossing, gold rings. Freaking love this planner. This planner goes with this book. Not to say that you necessarily need to get this book, but you need to get this book, okay? I'm just going to say to you, you need to get this book so you can understand and dissect what are your core feelings. If you want to, if you don't want to, but you're going to want to. So this book teaches you how to do it. This planner slash journal slash agenda, yeah, this is a 2018 one. You know, it's good, it's good. The back, so awesome. This is so cute, eh? Belongs soulfully to me. If you find this, please return to me for good karma and gratitude. What will you do to feel the way you want to feel? So, I get emotional saying this because you guys know I have a lot of reasons to just, curl up in a ball, but I will not. I digress from that. I rather live the best life that I can, and with other human beings around me creating stuff, it's just like the scrapbooking materials that we have. We buy into them because we are celebrating someone else's talent with paper that we in turn get joy from. This planner is like, it was made for me. I'm not kidding. This is like, I have 500 journals upstairs in my room. I have a stack of journals everywhere. I have been writing and journaling, I think, since I was 8 years old. I love to write how I feel. I love to therapeutically heal myself through my own written word. So I don't know where I left off, but my memory card got full. So amateur, my videos, but still. So I don't know if I was reading this, but I'll see if I can edit it properly. My core desired feelings, my major intentions and goals for the year, to generate my core desired feelings through intentions and goals. Even her little tabs on the corner, this one says earthy, attuned, flexible, truth. There's not one little detail in this planner that's missing. So then this is how it starts. So Monday, January the 1st, my core desired feelings, soul prompt, what is your greatest desire, your schedule, what do you really want to happen, 3 things, respect yourself, to do, stop doing, gratitude, want to change. The next day, soul prompt, how do you want to feel when you woke up today? Or how did you feel when you woke up today? Schedule, she even, the little notes are leave room for magic, little things like that. Now, if you don't like the daily one, you can do the weekly one. And you can go on her blog and see, it might be something that you like better. I personally love to write every night. I like to write down things, and I like to, this is going to keep my journaling thing instead of just randomly, because the ones I buy are the ones that have the date at the top, and then I just write. I go on a rant. This one is going to control my ranting. It's going to make me schedule things that are important to me, and then it gives me a spot for gratitude. It lets me talk about things that I want to change, just little things. Even the stop doing thing, right? Like stop making, stop complaining about something, or stop, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. Just stop saying yes to things that you don't want to do, right? Pretending that we want to enable everyone. So yeah, I'm not going to be using this as a planner per se. She calls it a planner. For her, I think she's got more of a businesswoman mindset where this is what she does for a living. So for her, it's good. Again, she gives you all kinds of words on the side that I love because it just filters the reading person that I am. She does put in the moon phases and cycles like that, if that matters to you. And then every day it's just a prompt to write. So yeah, I could use it as my family planner. I haven't really decided if that's what I want to do, but I don't think so. I think this is going to be completely personal to what I need to do at nighttime. It's going to be, yes, I can write down things so I can remember, what I need to do the next day, but it really isn't that much. I don't really have, a crazy schedule that I need to do that, except for birthdays and stuff like that. And then having a more simple, I think this year I'm going to get a recollections one for upstairs on my desk, but this is going to be my night table book. Not only that, I mean, the colors itself, to wake up to this book every day and look at these colors, and to go to bed every day with these colors, and to remind myself, you know, what will I do to feel the way I want to feel, is so powerful. It's so Monica. It's exactly what I need and what I want. And I never even knew, you know, at the beginning of this year that Danielle Laporte even existed. I didn't even understand that. But all these books, this pile of books, somehow led me to this path. And that's why not every book's going to be a winner book. Not every book's going to resonate with everyone. Maybe everyone's on a different path, and maybe, you know, you're thinking, oh, she's like this year because of what happened with my mom, and it's not. I've been like this for a long time. I've been soul searching for quite some time. And that extra push, that extra confidence, that extra knowing that I don't want to live the next, I'm hoping, 40 years of my life not feeling the way I want to feel. And I don't want to compromise anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done with pretending that the word fine and everything's okay is okay. Because it's not. It's not enough. It's just not enough. And I'm not talking about material things at all here. Absolutely not. Everything that I say and everything that came from these books was an emotion. It prompted this deep emotion inside of me that I wish I could heal more people. And because of the job that I do, I know that I'm not alone. 80% of the people that come to my counter are my age. They're all on antidepressants. They all have anxiety. They can't sleep at night. We're all struggling in the same sense where I lost my mom to depression and anxiety, and she didn't sleep at night. Right? So there has to be something that we're all ailing in. I'm sure you know somebody who's not feeling well. I'm sure you know someone who does not want to feel the way that they're feeling anymore. Right? Aside from all the things in your house and all the perfection that you will see around you, which is crap, there is none. It basically comes down to self-love and how you want to feel every single day. Not tomorrow, not the next day. Right now. How do you want to feel right now? And so, yeah, I got hyper excited with this planner because I need it. I need to feel and feel happy in this moment, or feel joy. So again, it's like the other books that I told you, right? The magic book, The Secret, all those things. You can read all that stuff, but you got to do the work. You got to write it down. You've got to practice something. You actually have to put into motion what it is that you want to do to feel, right? It's just like scrapbooking. We can get caught up in watching all the YouTube videos, but do you scrapbook? Do you get inspired? Do you actually stop and say, wow, I just watched Monica make a layout? Not because it's me, whoever it is, and now I'm going to go and cut up 1,000 pieces of paper and glue it down and be so proud of myself and give myself a thumbs up because I've done what I wanted to do. Do you know what I mean, guys? And so, yeah, this is the other side of me. I'm not just a scrapbooker. I'm not just a mama bear. I'm not just a sister. I'm not just a daughter. I'm so much more than that because I feel. And I know that everything that I do, and every time I go to yoga class, even though I'm so tired and I have so much laundry and I just want to sit on the couch in the morning, no, every time I go to yoga, it makes me feel stronger. Right? It makes me feel sexy. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel connected. All that stuff. So one little action, 1 hour of my time adds to the feeling of what I want to feel in that day. Right? Combing my hair, taking a shower, saving up money, using my money to get my nails done, to, you know, aesthetically take care of myself makes me feel sexy, makes me feel good, makes me feel valued, which translates into my happiness with my partner and my life, right? It shows my daughter that I have self-worth and that taking time to take care of myself, right? We groom our children. We don't want them walking around looking like, you know, dirty, filthy pigs. Not that pigs are dirty, but you know what I mean. And so, yeah, I think that this is where we need to be. I think it's mandatory for every single human being to say, what do I want to do today? What will I do? What will I do today that will translate into the joy I want to feel? And I think it's that basic, but it's so complex, guys. I don't have it all figured out. I just figured I'd share this with you. Maybe you think I'm crazier than I was before, but I do hope that you enjoyed it and that you feel and really feel the translation of passion that I send to you through this video, through all of the chatting that I do. And I won't stop, because I do believe, and I've learned through all of these books, that my gift is the gift of voice. My gift is the gift of speaking, right? I'm a talking witch. I'm a spell-binding witch. I say that in a laughing manner, but it's still, you know, it's still new to me. I'm still understanding that there is a purpose in this world, right? To inspire, to create, to love, to use my voice to break cycles, which I'll talk about in another video for sure. And so, yeah, my whole life has been a huge, huge, huge challenge. I have 1,000 stories that would make you cringe. But what I choose to do every day is to live my best life, right? I'm not going to drag around a bag of rocks that holds me back, right? There's no need. But I know the world is suffering. I know there's so many other things happening, and I can't save everything that's happening, but I can take care of myself. And that sounds so crazy and so selfish, but it's not. It's called self-love, not selfish. And we need to change the language. We need to change the way we look at words and the way we look at life in itself. And I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to stop now. I really am. Because it's so deep and it's so hardcore and it's so personal. So I know we've done planner shares before. This was a long segue to a planner. But hopefully you feel inspired. Hopefully someone out there, I mean, one person takes anything away from this ginormous, I'm going to make it a 2 or 3 part video, then I will be so happy and it will be worth all of it. So much love to you. So much love. You are so worth it. You are such a precious gift to this life. Whoever you are, whoever's listening to me, all of you who I know, you are love. Remember that. Everything ultimately stands from that. You are love. You are love. But the first person that has to love you is you. And if you keep looking for love on the outside and from things and others, it will never happen. So I promise you, if you just take the time to love yourself, whatever way that comes in, scrapbooking, yoga, watching Netflix, whatever it is that you like to do, that's your version of self-love, and you must do it. You have to do it. Because once we change that, then we're saving the world. Because self-love starts with us, and then it spills over. It flows into everybody. Great big hug. Lots of love. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much for everything, for all your comments, for your support. Do what you love, so that you can feel the way you want to feel.